My knee surgery was back in 2015.
Right.
That I'm recovered from. Then my ankle, I was like jumping, and then they thought it was a sprain at first, and then it just slowly became worse, especially in the NCAA.
Yeah.
Pounding. As a jumper, every weekend damn near I'm jumping. During the week I'm training jumping, and so it just became like more chronic. Like my ankle would probably never be the same. Like I could keep going like this, it cracks. In the cold, it's like really stiff.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Sir.
He'll be like, put your feet down, and you're like, the hell do you mean? Like my feet are touching the ground. How do you mean put it down? But he's referring to keep it within your cylinder.
Yeah.
A lot of people tend to reach or they tend to backtrack. So he wants you to keep within that cylinder, like your own personal bubble. And it's like riding a bike. The bike thing isn't going like this. It's going like this. So you keep that to keep your speed. And he's like, even when you get faster, the concept does not change. People think you're doing that and then you extend to get faster. No, you keep doing that and you'll just pick up speed and cover more ground, but you're not changing your frequency. So that's something that like literally took years. He made us run with our hands on our hips on the field. Me personally, because I had it worse. I'd ran like this and I was reaching like crazy. I had to run like this for 3 months. I wasn't allowed to use my hands. You know how crazy that drove me, knowing I was going to the track to do like 10 100s with no arms every day for 3 months. And I was like, ah. But it was because my first injury, my second injury, my hamstring, I pulled it because I was reaching too much. And as a jumper, if you reach to go at the board, definitely gonna be trouble. That's how I feel. That's how my body feels. I just want.
Yeah.
But the real Carl, he was a character. And so I feel like he personally just was like gravitated towards characters. So our whole team was just goofballs.
Yeah.
When the cameras were there, we kind of like chilled.
Yeah.
But when the cameras weren't there, the funniest days. And that kind of made me like happy to go to practice.
Yeah.
Rather than going there and thinking it's just gonna be strict. You go run, do your stuff and leave. That's where I met Jeff Huntoon, who's the coach now. Like he's like one of the main coaches there. So I met him from then, and since then I've been like associated to him. And like once you develop a relationship like that, he not only likes me and sees my potential as an athlete, we get along really well. As I said, I get along with goofy people. Like I can talk like this and be professional and serious when I need to be, Well, most times I'm just a fun-loving guy. I just want to have fun. I come out here, I want to enjoy it. I don't like just putting in work just to work, because then that feels like a job.
Yeah.
You have to love what you do, enjoy what you do. So like I've grown to enjoy the good and bad of this whole track thing. Like, it's not easy. I'm dying every day. My lips dry as shit, my nose running. But it's like, all it's worth it, those moments when I'm on the podium and they're saying my name and they say I jumped a record, and like we fight for hours and months and years, all for mere centimeters and milliseconds. And
Yes.
as athletes, I feel like no one's cut from the same cloth as the track athlete. I give respect to all sports, but track is different, because most other sports, you're practicing on your field of play. Like we don't play track and field.
Yeah.
We're literally just working. The stuff most people hate to do in their training,
Right.
like basketball players hate running, football players hate running, suicides, all that stuff. We literally do that as our main course, as our main way of working.
Yeah.
That takes a different mindset, man. Question myself, like, why am I doing this? But then I'm reminded by those moments all make it worth it when they say, oh, Jared Kerr, the 4th best long jumper in Canadian history. I don't care. I want to be first.
Yes.
And then once I get first in Canada, I want to be first in North America, and then first in the world, and then first in history.
Yeah.
I tell everyone I want to be the first man to jump 9 meters. People will talk shit if I don't. Let's say I jump 880.
Yeah.
I didn't touch what I wanted to, but I sure as hell tried, and I did a crazy amount. Like who could say they jumped that far?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm working towards. Because I'm not just trying to do something that everyone's done before. My dad always said, like, if you're gonna do something, be the best you can be at it. If you want to be a garbage man, be the best goddamn garbage man you could be. Take that garbage out.
Yeah.
So I'm taking out the garbage every day.
Sir.